Is it possible to experience low libido from too high test levels when on TRT if you don't control estrogen?
If you just delete the don't control estrogen part, then the answer is still yeah. Yeah, like absolutely. Like there's a misconception that the more androgens you have, the higher your libido will be. Like it's like the more test you inject in, the more supercharged your sex drive will be. Guys, if you're looking for that reaction, you're not looking for testosterone, you're looking for other stimulatory drugs like amphetamines. Like that's what you're looking for. And that's not a road you want to go down. So you can't just jack your test up through the sky and expect to just be constantly like a horny teenager 24/7. It's not productive. The body doesn't work like that, and it's never going to happen. So it just doesn't work. So if you jack your levels too high for testosterone, some guys do get a supercharged libido, but other guys get a reduced libido. Other guys find that once they take their levels beyond where their body is thriving, which is where we're trying to get it to on TRT, that their libido actually goes down. Now, why is this happening? I think it's because the nervous system becomes overstimulated. I think sex and sexual function is a parasympathetic nervous system dominant state. And if you're constantly jacking up your central nervous system because of too many androgens, I think it would be too difficult to relax to actually express any kind of sex drive. And I think that chronic stress state would reduce libido. But it comes down to how each individual is biochemically unique in terms of how they respond to these high levels of testosterone. But again, it comes down to how healthy is the individual. If I take a guy who's thriving, who's super healthy, who's lean, he's been doing everything right for years, and I take someone who's 20, 30, 40% body fat, who's not looking after themselves, and I give them both 500 milligrams of test a week, I think we're going to get very, very different responses. Now, someone will go, oh, well, estrogen's the problem with this guy. You can throw all the fucking Arimidex you want at him, but he's not going to feel as good and function as well as this guy. It's not just because that person's broken and they're just making too much aromatase. It's just one of the many things that goes on when the body is in this inflammatory problematic cascade, and people can't expect to feel and look. The problem is people want to feel and look and function like this guy without doing any of the work this guy did to get there. And TRT is not going to do that. All TRT is going to do, and this is why I love working with TRT so much, and this is what excites me about working with TRT in the health space, is it's not going to do all that work for you, but it's going to give you the capacity to be able to do that work. Because guys with low testosterone, and these are guys who have it genetically, who can't, and when I say genetically, I mean because of how they've been brought up in such a polluted and, non-ancestrally consistent world. It doesn't matter how hard these guys nail their diet, training, everything. They will not get the results they deserve unless they fix their hormones. And then they fix their hormones, then all of a sudden now they can actually get the results from the work that they've been putting in. That's the thing that's really satisfying, is people get what they deserve.